Hello beautifuls, welcome to your reading. Okay, so in today's reading we are going to look at why are you so yummy. Okay, so if you guys have never been to a pick a card, what you're going to do is you're going to use your intuition to help guide you into one of these piles. Okay, so this one is group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. And I will go ahead and I'll put the timestamps down below, and you guys can go there, and I will see you in your reading. Hello beautifuls, welcome to your reading. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and just get very relaxed and comfortable as we dive in. So group number 1, we have the energy of number 8, vision. So what I felt like was with her, she knows things that other people don't know. The way she's standing, the way she's staring right at us, and her posture is very strong, like the moon is full, and it's representing her intuition and the vision that she has into the subconscious, and the water definitely representing the subconscious, and all this blue is very emotional and deep and compassionate. And the 8th house, number 8, is the 8th house of sex, death, anything kind of taboo or dark, or kind of interesting things you don't really talk about. And also number 8 is a power number, and it's a powerful year this year. So I feel that there's something very powerful about you, but it's not so much trying to overbear or trying to outdo or trying to be loud. It's not like that. It's more this yumminess of this. It's a very internal strength that you have, like, especially because we can see this little sparkle right here. So everything about you and this beauty comes from the inside. Okay, so I have this little board, and I'm gonna sprinkle the astrology dice on top and see what comes up. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and write it down as quickly as possible. We have number 1 on flirty. We have Gemini on careful. We have the 3rd house on smile. That's a lot of Gemini energy coming out. We have the North Node on different. And we have Leo on thrill. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so group number 1, why are you so yummy? Okay, so we have the 1st house of the ascendant connected to flirty. So that's really cool, because the 1st house is so much of just like, how do you present yourself? How are you when you go to the store? How are you when you go to the party? Like, how is everyone perceiving you? And there's a really sexy, like, flirtatiousness that comes off of you. And something about being flirty is like being really quick and like being really witty, and when able to have like playful banter. And maybe that's why we have so much Gemini energy in here coming through. And so with the 1st house too, your style, like, you could be very yummy because there could be something about your aesthetics, right? Because your 1st house is huge on like how you dress and how you present yourself. You could dress in very flirty ways, like maybe really pretty colors, or like lacy or teasy, or something that like showing of the shoulders, or little cutouts, little crop tops, or something like that. Just something really sexy and flirty. And we have Gemini on careful, so that's really interesting. With this, that's really fascinating. So with Geminis are really intelligent, and they're ruled by Mercury, and they're able to communicate and carry out a lot of different conversations about a lot of different things. And they have a way of like charming people because they're so interesting and they're charismatic, and they could be so witty and so fun and magnetic to be around. And we have that connected to careful, which is quite fascinating. I feel like something that makes you so yummy is like, since Gemini is words, the way we communicate, it's almost like being careful with this intelligence that you have. That seems really strange, but I think with this, you're able to read people so well, since we have the vision, we have the going into the 8th house, you know, seeing into the subconscious of other people. I feel that there's this yumminess with your intuition and how you're able to kind of pull back the curtains and to see into things that they would actually never express, what they would never communicate, Gemini. And so we have the 3rd house of Gemini again. So there's a huge focus here on the communication. 3rd house, like mental stimulation and learning, and it's a house of the goddess too, and that is a goddess, right? Aphrodite, she's a goddess, I believe. I don't really know all the goddesses, but there's a very goddess look about you that's so yummy. For me, goddesses are like gods. They're on this other level, on this other realm. I feel that with this, you're yummy because like the skin, like your skin is very soft, it's very pretty. The way you carry yourself, I feel like the posture is very good. Your hair is very nice. It feels classy almost in many different ways, and we have connected with smile. So with this, I feel like your smile is magnetic, and it's one of the things that are so pretty about you, like your smile and your teeth and your lips. That part of your face is just divine. It's so pretty. And with this too, this is our words, right? The 3rd house is our words and what we say and how we communicate and how we talk. And I feel that you talk in like a happy way, and you make people smile, you brighten up other people's lives, and so that brings a lot of happiness. We have the North Node on different. So the North Node is our focus and our drive and really what we want in this life, and nothing else is going to kind of fulfill that like desire as much as the North Node. And it's connected to different. So there's this yumminess that comes off of you, of being really different, of going your own way, of saying whatever the fuck you want and just doing you. And also, I feel like the beauty that you have, like your external beauty, it's nothing that can be like copy and pasted. It's something that's very authentic and very goddess-like. And then we have Leo on Thrill. So that's really fun because Leos are the fun ones, right? Like Leos are smiling and they're laughing and they are doing something creative and happy, and it rules the sun, and it's almost, you know, I can kind of tap into this. So when one of my good friends and I, we just turned 18, actually she was 17, so we just graduated, and we went on this road trip and we went to California with each other, and we were both single and we were just having so much fun, and we never really drink. We drink a little bit, but not really. And we were like, we stayed in Huntington Beach, and we were like walking down the street and we needed beer because we were like, we want to get drunk because you know how that is. And so there was these guys and they were playing beer pong in like the beach house right there in Huntington, and we're like, hey, and we're like talking to them, and then we ended up becoming like really good friends with them. And then every day we would go to their house and like get drunk and play beer pong right there in their front yard, and then we would like leave and go to the beach and we would be all drunk and like make a bunch of friends. And I'm relating this to Leo and Thrill because my friend, she's a Leo, and it was a thrill, and it was summer, and we were free, and we were young, and we were really magnetic, and we were really like innocent too, like, and it was very pure and just fun, and like so much laughing and stuff like that. And so I feel like you have this, and so for me those were very special like memories that I have with her, and such fun times that I will always cherish. And so with you, I feel like you have this in your yumminess, like it's kind of like you as yourself are this a nostalgic memory for many different people to be around you, and to even be blessed like with your like presence. I've never read anything like that before. That's really cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some tarot. And so guys, I've been getting more obsessed with tarot lately. I go through phases, and right now I'm in a big tarot obsession. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. So much here about the communication style, and we have the Emperor. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Cups. Sorry guys, I have a hair on me, and you know how it is like with our hair. It's just like, why is it everywhere? Okay, so with the Ace of Swords, this is really incredible because your yumminess has to do with this really quick mind of yours, being very clear, being able to communicate all different types of ideas, and being just whenever I get this card, it's like your thinking is correct, like you're on point, like you have this right focus in your life and you're going exactly where you need to be. You are at the right place at the right time. Your mind is clear and everything is working out, almost like a perfectionist type of feeling. And so with your yumminess, I feel like, whoa, isn't that, maybe you guys like really like to read, or you really like to learn, or the conversations that you can have with people is just unmatched. And so when you talk, like people listen and they take you very serious, and that's because we have the Emperor. And so I love them, like the Emperor energy, because he is so strong, he is so powerful, he's not afraid to stand up for what he believes in. If like, let's say we had a problem and we're like, we really need someone to help us, we could go to the Emperor type of persona, right? Man or woman, like whoever is embodying this, and we just know that we're gonna be helped and everything's gonna be fine, and we can take off like some stress off our shoulders. And so you have this within you. You have a very strong sense of self and a very strong stability. And the cool thing with the Emperor is he's ruled by Aries, and Aries, the sun is exalted in Aries, and so it feels like you're very like an exalted type of persona, type of person. It's really cool because you have this interesting you have many different interesting things about you. So you have the gift of intuition and like tapping into the subconscious of others. You have this incredible way of like going out into the world, of kind of having like a flirtatious, yummy, magnetic persona that draws a lot of people into you, and they actually listen. And when you speak, you're able to carefully like say whatever it is you're really wanting to communicate. Your smile, it's magnetic and it's warm and it's so pretty. And I feel like you could be incredibly funny too, because it's just like you light people's life up, you light up their minds, and there's a difference with you, there's a different look about you. I feel like there's something to do with your eyes just being very different in the most beautiful way possible, that will pull like a lot of eye contact and a lot of looks towards you. And we have that thrill and that rush by being around you and having a nostalgic feeling, and it's so beautiful. And we have a lot of knights here, and so there's something I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like a slower card, but we know things are going to move forward and there is routine and we will get to where we want to go into our goals. And so why is that yummy? Because like you have these dreams and these wants and these wishes, and what do we need to accomplish them? Like routine and structure, and we have Saturn here in Capricorn, you know, energy. And so it feels with that too, since this is a slower card, I can feel there's a yumminess about like sensuality, like being very soft and sensual. The body feels very good. The body feels very like warm and well taken care of. And with the Nine of Pentacles, she's incredible because she has all of the worth and it came from within, and she knows how to get her abundance, and she's very mature and we can count on her. I feel like she's quite a perfectionist type of person, very clean. So there's a yumminess that comes from like your skin being nice, your teeth looking nice, your hair looking nice. There's a lot of self-worth and beauty that comes off of you. And because I always read like pentacles, like money and self-worth, like quite a bit. And so with the Knight of Cups, oh my goodness. So I feel like since the Knight of Cups can be so charming and charismatic and can kind of like swoop you off your feet, I feel that there's this magnetic attraction where you can ooze in this like sexiness and this watery like spiritual feeling, and it's quite creative as well. And we have the moon and we have Scorpio, so, and that's kind of interesting because we have the moon in the 8th house of Scorpio, so you really pulse and break down people's walls, and like they're really able to feel with you and to actually feel in a world where it's almost like we're allowed to feel, but are you allowed to feel what you want? Like, are you allowed to feel the differences that other people, it's just everything's kind of twisted, I feel like, in the world, but there's something so cool and so magnetic about you that it doesn't, even if the world is changing and the world is fucked up, in some ways, I'm not saying it is all the time, but if you kind of look out into the world, it's kind of like, what is going on there? I feel like people can look to you and they can listen and they trust you and they trust your ideas. So we have, oh, I love that. We're all mad here. Everyone is a little different. That's so funny. And the world has gone mad, but then I'm like, well, was it always mad? So we have 27, painting the roses red, covering up errors on why you're so yummy. You know, for some reason, I'm actually tapping into a big, compassionate person, someone who's very compassionate, someone who's very loving, someone who's able to understand people and want to understand people, and being able to be like good in relating to one another. So we gotta get some sexiness, okay? We gotta get some sexy cards. Okay. We have the 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Chalices, the High Priestess. Let's do those 3. Okay. Okay, so with this 9 of Pentacles, she has this really like curly, sexy hair. She's very sensual and her eyes are closed. And this guy is literally cutting off a piece of her hair. And I guess he just wants a piece of her. And so with this, I feel like you could attract some possessive people into your life where it doesn't really matter. They just want like a piece of you, a taste of you. Like, and we have this High Priestess. So there is something to do here with, I feel like you read or you like to learn a lot, because with all this Gemini energy, with all this Mercurial energy, 8th house are like the detective freaks, right? And Ace of Swords loves to learn. And so, and she's so sexy. So there's that flirtiness of the ascendant and the 1st house, like that vibe of the flirty. Sorry, I've got a lot of coffee in me right now. And so we have these pretty keys too, which is really cool because you really unlock the subconscious of other people. You're really yummy because like your breasts are very nice and your feet are very pretty, very sexy. You could like to wear anklets or little jewelry. Maybe like some Libras up in here. And then let's go ahead and we have the 2 of Cups. So I feel that like you're a really good kisser, like the kissing is very yummy. There's a lot of sensual energy because you can't see it, but her eyes are closed in this picture and eyes are open and eyes are closed again. So I feel like the eye contact is very engaged and very pretty, and you pay attention to others. The 2 of Cups too, in the OG deck, it's 2 individuals equal, like looking eye to eye, and they may have differences, but they can see each other for who they are, and it's very harmonious and like balanced. And so I feel too, when this comes to definitely like a physical appearance, that you're balanced, you're pretty, and your face, like your facial features are very in harmony with one another. Okay. And then let's go ahead and throw out some of these. So your initials could come through, or maybe like a crush or like someone you talk to or something like that could come through as well. We have J, we have F, we have A, we have M or W, we have S, Oh, look at that. We have wow. I feel that when people see you, it's very wow. It's very striking because she was very striking when I was looking at her, when I was picking out the cards. I was like, oh yeah, I like the moon and all that. Okay, we have E, we have R, we have O, we have U, we have pound, we have the number 5, so some Leo energy for sure. We have D, we have N. Damn. Okay, we have 7, so the 7th house, possibly very Libra, very Venetian energy. We have V, we have E again, we have R, oh, R again. I have a lot of the same letters coming through. We have 2, we have K, we have a heart, we have B, we have I, oops, I just fell on the floor. We have 3, and we have Y. Okay, guys, I hope that connected. I hope it resonated. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm over here hyped up on my McDonald's hot coffee. I feel like people sleep on McDonald's hot coffee. I feel like it's so good. Okay, I love you guys so much. I'll see you again soon. Bye. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and get very relaxed and comfortable as we dive in. So group number 2, we have the energy of movement. So in number 29, which, you know, in numerology, that's going to be a master number. So with this on Why You're So Yummy, I feel that people who are free and people who can't be tamed and people who have their own ideas and their thoughts and they're curious about the world and they're happy with like being alone, or they're happy with just kind of wandering or really wanting to learn or having like this natural freeness and uniqueness, they're really magnetic because they don't really fit in and they don't really try to. And so many people, they want to tame this. It's kind of giving me the vibe of a really pretty butterfly where if you see a butterfly like that, everybody like wishes they could catch it or it would land on them, or they could see something so pretty all the time, but it doesn't happen all the time. And so I feel like this is representing you. And so, and there's a master number energy, so it's a very old soul type of feeling. And sometimes with this, they can go through unique challenges or difficulties, but it really can just build, right? I'm not huge into the numerology as much with like master numbers and not master numbers. I think everything has their own beauty in it, but there's something very powerful that is coming off this read. So I'm really curious what's going to come through. So let's go ahead and use this board. Why are you so yummy? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write this down and try to do it as quickly as possible. We have Taurus on hypnotic. We have Libra on lips. We have the 10th house on frame. We have Venus on drugs. Oh no, Venus is on drugs. Just kidding. Just because Venus is like the so precious one in the zodiac. We have the 5th house on racing heart. Okay, beautifuls. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So you could connect with Taurus, Libra, Capricorn. We have Venus again, and we have the 5th house of Leo. Okay, so you could connect somewhere possibly, or maybe there's a certain crush that or something, or someone you talk to that has some of this energy. But okay, so with Taurus and hypnotic, that's really interesting. Taurus energy can be very slow and patient and willing to do whatever it is they need to do to get to their goals and to achieve the things that they like and the things that they want, and having things that smell really good, that feel very nice, that sound nice. These are all of the different senses. And the second house ruling Taurus is the legacy and things that you build for yourself, and it has a lot to do with money and abundance and stability. And this is coming to and connecting with hypnotic. So, and since this rules Venus, there's a very hypnotic look about you. I feel like your body is very sexy, very sensual though, more than anything. Like the skin, like your skin is very soft. Your eyes are very pretty. The way you communicate is very nice. And it is quite hypnotic because it feels like you're very classic in your beauty. I feel like you're very timeless. I feel that no matter what trends go in and out and whatever like happens, I feel that you are always pretty, like you always will be pretty. You're always hypnotic. And especially because we have so much Venus here, so much of this too is a harmonious like prettiness that not only is external but very internal. So we have Libra connected to lips. So something that makes you so yummy is, I feel like your lips are something like a huge focus on your physical appearance. They could be very like soft, they could be maybe like kind of plump, or maybe you like to do pretty lip liners or like nice chapsticks, or just take good care of your lips. I feel too, since lips in Libra are connected, Libra is an air sign and communicating in a fair way. I feel that with that, there could be a very balanced look to your lips, and the way you communicate is very soft. Like it's nice to listen to. You have pretty words that come out of your lips, out of your mouth. And so we have the 10th house connected to frame. So the 10th house is a really like what you're known for and what you want to be known for, and really what you're showing to the world. And so your body frame is super sexy. And so for some of you guys, I feel like you really work out, and this is something that you built, because the 10th house is Capricorn, where you know, Capricorns are working hard and shit. Like you guys are awesome. So, and with this too, like this horse looks very strong. So that won't resonate with everybody, because I don't think it works out like that. But there is something to do with having maybe just like a natural build that's very strong, or just a really nice body that is very yummy and something that you're very well known for, 10th house. Okay, then we have Venus on drugs. So Venus, that's love, beauty, relationships, very harmonious, very pretty and sexy and sensual. It's all the aesthetics, right? It's that Venetian energy that many men go crazy over, and that women we like, right? It's very, it could be very flowery, or actually the cool thing about Venus is like you could have Venus Scorpio, so it could be like darker, like maybe like more goth, not like goth, but it could be, and that's sexy too. So, or it could be very light and like flowy and lacy. So there's a lot of different ways that your Venus could be. And what I'm feeling is, since your Venus is connected to drugs, and drugs are addicting and drugs are fun sometimes. I don't know. I don't do drugs, but you know how drugs are, and like people will spend all their money on drugs and ruin their whole life. So anyway, with this, I feel like your beauty is very addicting and very sexy, and very like a lot of people will look and stop and stare at your beauty. I feel like even if you went to a festival or to a bar or something like that, it feels almost expensive. There's an expensive look about you. And then we have the 5th house of racing heart. So with this, the 5th house is fun and creativity and learning and children, and it's such a positive house in the astrology chart, and this creates a racing heart. So with this, your yumminess comes off of your thrill to live, like your will to live, your smile, the things that you're good at, the things that you love to create, the way you are with children, or things that just represent fun and happiness. So, and with this too, connecting to a racing heart, I feel you are at your yummiest, like you are at your prettiest, you are at your most magnetic when you're in this flow state. And that's the 5th house of creativity. And so it creates a very strong, like, racing heart in other people. So let's go ahead and get some more. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the Devil. We have the King of Wands. I like this. Interesting. Oh my gosh, we have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. I wish you guys could have seen all those fly out. But okay, so what I'm seeing here is with the 2 of Wands, it's cool because it feels that you have a lot of choices in life, and that's really yummy. So when you're looking at someone and they have a lot of possibilities, like a lot of options, like on who they could date or who they could be with, or the choices, or the, like, you're good at many different things, or you have a lot of great qualities about you, that's very magnetic, and that is very yummy to, so I feel like you're good at many different things. I gotta cover that up so I don't get in trouble. So, and then we have marriage, 10 of Cups. So with that energy, it's like you hit the ultimate jackpot, and it all is a beautiful feeling that is so fulfilling from within, and it's very emotionally happy. And there's a lot to do here with like kids and fun and enjoyment, and so it's very precious. So some of your yumminess that comes off of you is a very pure feeling by being with you. But on the interesting thing, we have the Devil. So, but this is coming off as yumminess. So if you don't have any devilish energy in life, or if you don't have any darkness in life, then we wouldn't be whole. So I read the Devil a little differently, because if there's no passion, it could be boring. And if there's nothing maybe interesting or dark, and the Devil also represents humor. So you could be really funny too. And that is so yummy to be around. That is so fun. And so something that makes you so yummy is you kind of put others in this hypnotic trance of being addicted, and or being addictive, and then they get addicted. And then we have 2 Pentacles coming out right next to each other. So maybe some of you guys connect with Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We already have a lot of earth energy coming through. So there's a very youthful look about you. I always feel that the pages like are very young, right? So your yumminess has to do with you looking very young, having a very good skincare routine, or just looking very youthful and very nice to be around. With the Ace of Pentacles, I always think this is like a bougie card. I always think, okay, this is great because aces, this is beginnings, and we have Pentacles coming in, which is like money and stability, and things are going really great in our life. And this is coming off as your yumminess. So something that makes you so yummy is the ability to manifest, the ability to create, the ability to make money, or even if you're not making like a lot of money, it's still this possibility of doing it. Very, you look very bougie, you look very nice. Like even if you're just rocking like your t-shirt or whatever, you still look very clean and pretty. And we have the King of Wands. So with this, when it relates to yumminess, the King of Wands is charismatic and fun and magnetic, and he can charm anybody, and he can like go in the room, and I feel like everyone would be checking out a King of Wands because he's cool, because he's gonna make everybody laugh, and he's really warm. And I feel like the King of Wands just has a lot going on, like a lot of options. And so there's something to do here with you having a lot of different options, a lot of different choices. I feel like even if you're a woman watching this with the King of Wands coming out, women can lead too, right? Women can lead in like different ways, or whatever we want to say, but there's a cool like sexy leadership type of feeling by being connected with you. And so let's go ahead and get some more on why you are so yummy. Use your time well. Make every moment count. Eight, do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. That's interesting. because we do have this energy here of drugs coming out. Not saying you do drugs or anything like that, but there's this very interesting energy of we have the devil, we have poison, we have drugs. I feel like your yumminess is very tempting, but at the same time, it's very pure and very free and very precious. Especially, I always feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, that it's being held so precious, like in the person's hand. And so I feel like something that makes you yummy is that even if the world goes dark, or even if people go maybe in darker places, I feel that there's a real preciousness within you that is very like watched and connected with like a higher energy, with higher energies, like kind of the feeling of angels or just praying. Very white, very sparkly feeling. Oh. We have the energy of F. We have B. We have 9. We have T. We have 2. We have 4. We have R. We have O. We have N. We have D. We have E. We have M. We have S. We have W. We have U. We have A. We have K. We have E again. We have V. We have 3. So maybe some Geminis or some Sagittarius. We have Q. And we have O again. So guys, I hope that connected with you. I hope it resonated. I'm so grateful that you're here, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello beautifuls, welcome to your reading. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and get very relaxed and comfortable as we dive in. So group number 3, why are you so yummy? So this is so cute. I love this card, playful number 44. So with this, a big reason why you're so yummy is I think it feels incredible to be around you. It feels very fun. I feel that you're really funny and really magnetic, and so when others are with you and others are around you, they get to actually feel this. Hey guys, welcome to your reading. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and get really relaxed and comfortable as we dive in. So group number 3, why are you so yummy? So we have the energy of playful number 44. So, and that's a master number too, and it goes to 8, and that's a very powerful number, and we're in an 8 number year, so that's really cool. I could feel it. I feel like this is a really good year, and so maybe there's also something that you're doing that is creating a really good and powerful year for you. But when it comes to this card with playfulness, being playful, I think sometimes this is something that gets pushed aside and people don't really look at it anymore, or they're afraid to play, or they're afraid to laugh. But personally, when I'm around like this type of energy, someone who's very playful, someone who's very fun, someone who's very innocent, to me it's very magnetic, and I feel that a lot of people are attracted to you. So a playful energy creates a lot of fun and positive attention. A lot of people are going to be drawn to your warmth and your humor too, so I feel like you're really funny. And with this playful, you could be very yummy in like teasing, playing around, being really witty, being really fun to talk to. So let's go ahead and use the little board and sprinkle on the astrology dice on why is group number 3 so yummy. Okay, that one kind of, I just threw it. Oh, okay, I like it. Oh, we have a lot of scorpionic energy up in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna try to do it as quick as possible. Oh, I'm interested. Okay, so we have the first house of the ascendant on secrets. We have Scorpio on addicted. Oh my goodness. We have Cancer on smile. Lots of water. Whoa, we have all water here. And we obviously have Aries too. Okay, so we have Neptune on hair. And we have the 8th house on heaven. Oh, okay. That's really interesting because the 8th house is like the underworld. So we have heaven and hell connecting. It's kind of interesting. So why are you so yummy? So with this, what I'm seeing is we have the first house of your body, of how you're presenting yourself, the way you talk, the way you smile, how you act when you go into a room, connected to secrets. And so there's a lot of interesting, like dreamy, secretive energy here. And so with this, I feel that with this is going to be about your body and the way you talk. There's something very mysterious about you. The eyes are really pretty, they're really sexy, they hold a lot of secrets within them. I would say the body kind of has a sensual look to it, and it's too with secrets, when you have a secret you hide. So maybe for some of you guys, the way you dress, you don't always like show off your whole entire body, or even if you do, there's still something very secretive about your physical body. And maybe some of you guys don't really post that much because this is your ascendant, how you're going out into the world. So there's something about you being very private or very secret, and that is very yummy because it's like, you know, provokes a lot of curiosity out of people. And we have Scorpio connected to addicted. So Scorpios are very deep and intense and loving and loyal, and you can really, oh, and we have 8. Yeah, so we were talking about 8, on that being 8 is just a very powerful number. I feel like you are very powerful and your presence is powerful. Even though you have playfulness, it's interesting because you have a lot of different feelings that are coming off of you, like a lot of different vibes. But with Scorpio and addicted, I feel that with this, again, there's actually deep like sexual energy here that's coming off of you, because Scorpio, it rules the 8th house of sex, and Scorpio rules the genitals. And 2, though, it's not just that, it's so much more than that. It's a very deep and occult and esoteric and a touch of like darkness, and not afraid to talk about deep things or dark things and things that are difficult. And so I think too, a reason why you're so yummy is that you can go deep in conversations. And I feel that Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces, and we have all that energy here, they're very compassionate, they're very loving and very nurturing, and they can go into the depths, and you can actually really want to understand people and why they are the way they are. And so we have Cancer connected to smile. So Cancers are very loving and nurturing, and they will make sure that you are comfortable and that you're safe, and they can really listen to you. And it feels so good to be listened to. And this is connected to smiles, right? And this is the moon energy too. And so I feel that there's something very maternal within you, like something very nurturing. It feels safe, very safe to be around you. And then we have Neptune connected to hair. So with this, I feel like Neptune is very fantasy, and it's very hidden and dreamy and almost mermaid feeling, and that's connected to hair. So I feel that your hair could have a mermaid look to it. It could be very long, or just a dreaminess to your hair. And then we have the 8th house connected to heaven, which is interesting because this is the dark house. This is the deep house. This is the house that's difficult, but it also brings a lot of beautiful things that dark things can do. And so I feel with this, why you're so yummy is I feel like you could switch from being very angelic to very like devilish kind of, or like kind of like a light angel or a dark angel type of feeling. So we have the Knight of Cups. Oh, we have the 10 of Wands. We have the 10 of Swords, so 2 10s right next to each other. We have the Tower. Oh, and we have the Devil. Okay, this is really interesting. I feel like for some of you guys, you actually have you may have like someone you're talking to or someone you like. I'm getting like a relationship feeling that wants to come through, but this isn't a relationship read. But if you guys want, I'll throw in a couple cards at the end, just because I do feel like for some of you guys, there's something going on here relationship wise. But when it comes to being yummy, I feel that with the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups is so amazing at kind of like coming in and being quite charming and provoking a lot of emotions out of us, and very, very romantic and like a smooth talker and very creative in the way that you talk and the way you present yourself. And so I feel that you're very yummy because you're able to kind of swoop people off of their feet, and this is kind of a young feeling. So regardless of your age, I feel that you look very young, and just the feeling with being with you, it feels new or exciting. And then we have the 10 of Wands. So this is a very consistent, persistent card of like having a lot on our shoulders and a lot going on. So for some of you guys, this almost feels like Capricorn type of feeling. What is that? Oh, Saturn, yeah. So Saturn and Sag. So with this, I feel something that makes you yummy is that you're really willing to work hard for your goals. And if you have something, you like something, you'll really do it, and you'll really want to accomplish it. And so we have this 10 of Swords in reversal. So it's so interesting, like having such intense cards come out right after each other, like 10 of Swords, the Devil, the Tower. So with me, like combining all of this energy, it feels very like erotic or sexy, or you bring a lot of intense feelings out of people. I feel that you're not afraid to talk about deep things. You're not afraid to talk about dark things. You guys could have a really strong like sex drive, or just like a really strong drive in life. And 2, there is something that is very teasing, very playful, like, hey, like I have this certain vibe about me. It maybe isn't the best always, but do you want to come play with this? Like, it's very sexy, it's very teasing, and it provokes a lot of curiosity. I feel like a lot of people talk about you, and I feel too, since with this could be representing like a big strong emphasis on the physical appearance. And with the tower comes in and shatters everything that you knew, and you're like, what the fuck? Like a tower moment, right? And so with this, I feel in your physical beauty and the way you present yourself, it's so different and it's so unique and it's very sexy that it is kind of extreme, but it's not extreme in a bad way. It's good. It kind of needs to be, we need to be shaken up sometimes. Okay, so we have pretty teeth, beautiful smile. We have the charismatic, radiates a charisma that makes them seem extraordinary. So that's definitely a very Knight of Wands, very charismatic, very charming, because with charisma, it's kind of like you focus on others, right? And you can compliment others, and you are compassionate too. And so that's very sexy and just nice too, like as a friend. We have captivating gaze tingled with mischief. So definitely with the playful card, I could definitely see that. Let's go ahead and get some more. Oh, 44. you can't go back to yesterday, be in the present. So that's like 888. So something here to do with money as well, like looking expensive, looking like you have money. With this, I feel that you've went through like a lot of transformations and you don't look like how you used to, or you don't act like how you used to. And I feel that it's not that you have haters or anything, but I do think you have so many people that watch you and are interested in you and are curious about you, that they just know that you can never go back to who you were. I feel that you've changed a lot and you've grown a lot and you've gotten more mature and more deep within you. Law is not justice, rules that are not fair. There's a rebelliousness and a sexiness and kind of like willing to kind of do your own thing and go your own way in life. And so let's go ahead and get some sexy cards to really look at some of these like physical appearance on what makes you so yummy. Oh shit. Oh my gosh, the death card just fell on the bottom. That's kind of crazy. It's not that often that you have the Tower, the Devil, and the Death card. Okay, and that is all about endings and spiritual growth. These cards are intense. Oh my gosh, we have Strength. We have a lot of Master. And we have the Chariot. Wow. I want you to see me like these jumping out, but there's a lot of nudity, but there's not in the Death card. Well, kind of. Nope, we're good. Okay. So with this, it feels that things like the old you has shattered and gone away, and that you went through very intense transformations. And so that's very magnetic and very yummy because it shows that you're very resilient. And I say that too because we have Strength. So really willing to tackle and to have an inner power that just comes from within you, and you don't really need approval from others. This is something that you really pull from inside of you. And I feel that you surprise people like with your strength, and you surprise them with your depth and how much you know, and it's really cool to talk to you. And then we have the Chariot. So it feels that, oh, she's really sexy too. So some of her physical appearance, her whole body is very sexy. Like your whole body as a whole. Okay, like her arch in her back and her legs are very sexy. Her eyes are closed. Her lips are kind of plump and pretty, and he has like this whip thing. I guess he was whipping her. I don't know. There's some freakiness in this reading, but I feel that no matter what, like something that makes you yummy is that you're able just to handle difficult things and hard things, and you're able to be like just keep pushing forward. So let's go ahead. So okay, I feel that there's someone, I feel that this is just for the people that you're talking to someone and you kind of want to know how they're feeling, because I feel like there's an intensity around that. Okay, so we have the 9 of Wands in reversal. Oh, we have the 4 of Wands that jumped out at the very bottom. Whoa, okay. It fell on the floor. And then let's get one more. This is a very interesting spread. And then we have the 6 of Cups. So there's someone here that I feel likes you very, very much. They're very stubborn within themselves, but I can tell that this person really sees something very precious within you, and I feel that you remind them of the innocence of life and the love in life. And there's a lot here to do with celebrations and marriage, and like we're dressing up nice because it's the 4 of Wands and it's going to be a great day and we're all connecting, and it's such a beautiful day to be celebrated. And it feels that there's just this person that really can't get you off their mind, and they're a little bit stubborn. So that's just for some people that I feel like this person wanted to come through in this reading. And there's a lot of sexual energy here as well from them. We have A, we have C, we have M, we have 3, so maybe some Geminis, we have W, we have B, we have H, We have 5, so maybe some Leo energy too. We have 6, so maybe some Virgo energy. We have R. We have N. Maybe someone's a nurse or works in the hospital field. We have 7. We have 2, so maybe some very Venetian energies, the 2nd Taurus and 7th Libra. We have E. We have O. We have U. We have L. We have S. We have K. We have I. And we have F. Okay, so I hope that connected with you. I hope it resonated. I'm so grateful that you're here, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so group number 4. Why are you so yummy? So go ahead and get really relaxed and comfortable as we dive in. So I've had a lot of coffee. So group number 4, we have chaos. Oh my goodness. So why are you so yummy? I feel that you provoke a lot of deep emotions from people. I feel like you could really turn people on very quickly. I feel that you could kind of shake up what they once knew, but there's also an element here of wonder, adventure, excitement. I feel alive. Like the adrenaline is like pumping and like rushing through my body type of feeling. So let's go ahead and use the little board and find out more. So, whoa, oh my goodness. Okay, we have Libra. So is there strong Libras up in here, or possibly strong 7th house energy? So why are you so yummy? Go there. Okay, I just kind of threw it. I hope you're cool with that. Sometimes it's actually kind of hard to get it like to stay. So we have Cancer on racing heart. We have the 2nd house on secrets. We have the 12th house on this kind of like hypnotic kind of body. We can do both. Hypnotic body sounds very sexy, actually. We have Pluto on tempt. Definitely. There's a lot of intense feelings here. We have Taurus on hair. Okay, so group number 4. What I'm seeing for you is with Cancer and racing heart. So Cancer is the mother, it's the emotions. It's very intuitive because it rules the moon. And so I feel like with this, like what makes you yummy is this is actually very interesting, but you have a very maternal feeling towards you, like a very nurturing feeling, a very motherly feeling. You could be a really good listener, the type of person that when you put the blankets on, you're gonna like tuck the blankets in, or like, are you comfortable? Like, are you good? Is everything good within you? And with this too, I feel that you provoke like a racing heart within people, because especially in today's day, like you don't see that as much. It's more rare. And so there's something about how you're connected to your heart and how you're connected to your emotions and how that comes out, and like the way you express it and the way you express it with your body. So I feel that that is very yummy because it's very special. And we have the 2nd house connected to secrets. So this is interesting because it's like money and self-worth. It's that Venetian energy of beauty. So when it comes to your beauty, there's something very secretive about it. You possibly maybe don't show like your whole entire body, or like you're kind of hidden sometimes. The eyes are very secretive. It's kind of a mix between very Venetian and doe-like and very like siren-like, very young and then very mature and like sexy, kind of going back and forth. We have the 12th house connected to hypnotic and body. So with this, the 12th house is so interesting and hidden and deep and really incredible because it's giving insight into the things to the unconscious or the subconscious or hidden, just things that are actually hidden from us though, and deeply spiritual. So with this, what makes you yummy is like you have a hypnotic spiritual essence. It feels very goddess-like. And two, with the body, since this is Pisces and it's very dreamy and soft and very feminine, your body, I'm sorry, these are mostly directed towards women because my analytics say I'm like 99% women or something. But your body is very dreamlike, very pretty, almost like your aura should have sparkles around it. And we have Pluto with tempting. So Pluto intensifies the chart, and whatever it touches, whatever house it's in, it's like, oh, this is a very intense part of our lives and our personality. And so there's your Pluto, like whatever is going with your Pluto is very pretty and sexy and hypnotic, and it's very tempting to others. I feel too like Pluto wants to learn, and Pluto wants to discover and dive deeper into things that other people maybe would be like, I don't really want to touch that. You're kind of willing to go and to touch into places that other people wouldn't like. And then we have Taurus connected to hair. So I love that because I love beautiful hair. Like I'm a rising Leo, so hair is really important. So with this, Taurus, oh my goodness, like Taurus is gonna make sure everything like smells good and it looks good and it's soft and it's very nice, like very nice quality. And so your hair is very pretty, it's very yummy, it's very soft, and you could definitely like to work on your hair or have a hair care routine, or it just looks like expensive too because Taurus energy is very top of the line. So tell us more about group number 4. So we have the World in reversal. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh shoot, I can't, sorry, I have to cover her because she's naked. I don't want to get demonetized or whatever. Okay, and then we have the 5 of Cups. And we have the 2 of Swords. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just tie this together because I want to get more cards. I want to have like a really cool reading where we go in depth in a lot of different ways. So what I'm seeing here is that you're very complex, and I feel there's something very wise about you, and you could be well traveled or very curious about the world, and there's a huge focus on others, other people, listening to other people, being compassionate, being loving, and letting go of what maybe you thought you wanted or this idea of a certain way of being. And I feel like you've kind of really released other people's judgments and the way you should be, and you're just doing exactly what you want to do. We have this Queen of Pentacles. So she is the Empress in action. So she's an incredible mother, and she works and she has her own money and she takes really good care of herself. She's very top of the line, very sexy, puts a lot of effort. And so I feel that you look very expensive, and so it's very yummy. And it feels too that you've had like a lot of possibilities that you could take in your life. I feel that you could go many different ways, and I feel like you're good at many different things. So let's go ahead and, what do you think? Should we get some sexy cards? I think we should. So why are you so yummy? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the World upright. we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of describe these cards because I can't show them too much, but they're very sexy. So this first one in the Knight of Swords, her body is really nice. He's like pulling on her hair, and her back is like very sexy. You can't see it, but her body is like banging. It's so pretty, and the arch in her back is really pretty, and like the arch in her feet is really pretty, and she's like so mischievous, very sexy, and I feel like you really have this. And it feels that in all of these pictures the guy is looking at her and like focused on her. Your stomach is very sexy, like a very sexy like tummy, like pretty belly button, curves are very nice, like pretty hips, maybe possibly thicker hips on some of you guys. It's kind of interesting because the feet are kind of a big emphasis in all of these. So you could just have like really cute feet or pretty feet, or we could be tapping into some Pisces energy somewhere. And I feel too like you're very yummy. Like a huge emphasis in all of these are the breasts. So I feel like your breasts are very pretty. Let's see. I'm gonna kind of just put them together because I just can't have all the nudity on here. So let's go ahead and get a couple more. So tell us more on why is group number 4 so yummy. We have 5, becoming braver, so resilient, growing stronger, so lots of experiences throughout your life. Really pretty eyes. Oh yeah, the eyes are cool. We have these really cool brown eyes, like these cool blue eyes. Oh my god, I don't want her boobs to show. We have mortality, life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. I love this. It feels kind of Aries-like to me for some of you guys, or adventure-like, Sagittarius-like. You inspire people, and I think you actually show them the magic of life, and you show them like there's so much more, there's so many more interesting things, there's so many more things to learn. So we have seductive eyes, definitely. The eyes are a really big focus in your physical appearance. Oh, look at that. We have captivating gaze, tingled with mischief. So something about your eyes. We have pretty hair. The eyes communicate a lot. We have the coquette, I think that's called what it's called. It's a tease who plays hot and cold. So let's go ahead and get one more card on why is group number 4 so yummy. Whoa. Okay, we have lust. So very lusty, very kind of devilish card, right? I believe the devil represents like a little bit of lust. So there's a lot of sexual energy. I feel like you're a very good kisser. I feel like your lips are really soft. Very sensual too. And intense. Okay. So you could connect with some of these little letters I'm going to put out, or maybe someone you're talking to. We have A, we have G, we have B, we have F, we have Q, we have 6, so maybe some Virgos, we had D, we have Z, we have B, we have love, so we got 2 B's here. We have number 8, some scorpionic energy. We have 5, some Leo energy. We have M. We have W. We have E. We have H. We have number 1. We have 3, so maybe some Geminis. We have K, we have U, we have S, and we have one more, we have P. So I hope that connected with you guys. I hope it resonated. I'm so grateful that you're here, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.